Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Starseed Zayed, and I am back with a pick a card reading your week ahead, okay? Weekly predictions. So, there's a lot going on because this full moon in Leo that we just had and all the energetic upgrades that it brought. If you haven't seen that video, it was the last video I did, please make sure to watch that. And you can sort of get an idea of where you're at spiritually and mentally, and this will tie in nicely to your weekly reading of this upcoming week, okay? So the date I'm putting for this reading is Monday, February 1st to Sunday, February 7th. So that is the timeline for this reading. We have 3 choices. We have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. So the timestamp for the reading is going to be in the description box below, and we're just going to have a few seconds here for you to meditate on a pile here. Choose the pile that resonates with you, okay, that you feel your soul calling out to. Now if you feel like your soul's calling out to 2 piles or all 3 piles, that's perfectly okay. You are free to watch however many groups you wish to watch. If you feel that there is something there for you to hear, that is perfectly fine. But I'm just gonna give it a couple of seconds here for you guys to meditate, and then I will see you at your reading. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your reading, your week ahead, okay? Weekly predictions. This is a general reading, so the messages may not resonate for you. That is okay. Take what resonates, leave everything else behind. This is a general reading, so we're looking at everything. We're looking at love, we're looking at career, okay? We're looking at unexpected situations that may arise this upcoming week. So you guys chose pile number 1, and your card there is Archangel Michael. We also have 2 more cards at the bottom. We have Divine Guidance, and we have Awakening. Very, very nice. So I just want to touch upon these 3 cards, and then we'll go into some other cards here from some other Oracle and Tarot decks. But this week, there's definitely a new, renewed connection to Source and Spirit. Okay, this is a very spiritual week for you guys here. With this Archangel Michael, we're looking at protection, okay? There's a sense of your angels, your guardians watching over you and making sure that you are okay, and making sure that you're also evolving spiritually, because we have this Awakening card, and this is referencing the 3rd eye chakra. As you can see, it is an indigo color there. So we're seeing that this week it's really going to start putting that full moon in Leo that we just previously had, all that light activation energy that we were receiving from that full moon. This week it's really going to start catching up and settling in within your spirit, okay? The light activation is going to start activating parts of your DNA that were beforehand they were asleep. And so you're really going to go through this spiritual awakening of sorts, and it's not going to be this huge shift that it's like your whole life is going to flip 180. A lot of people think that it happens like that. For some people it does, but for you guys it's going to be a slow level up, where your consciousness and your level of awareness is going to evolve and expand to a level that you didn't think possible. And we see that so well with divine guidance. And this is just, universe has your back. Okay, now we're also seeing 2 spirals. So whenever we see spirals like this, we're looking at creation. And here, I don't know if you can see that ball of light, that is universe, okay? That is God in the center, and he's just radiating and creating outward this beautiful vision that he has. And divine guidance, the card is really, universe is watching over you. Universe is with you, okay? There might be some situations where you do feel a little kind of disconnected, and it feels to me like God, universe, source, however you refer to this divine supreme being, okay, prime creator, however you reference him or her, it just feels that they want to reinforce that they are watching over you, that they are with you on your journey right to now, and to not feel alone, okay? Because it definitely feels like some of you in the collective of group number 1 have been feeling a little down, especially with everything that is currently happening on the planet. Yeah, there seems to be a little bit of worry. There seems to have been a little bit of fear there. But let's start drawing some tarot cards. I want to get more information for this week. Here we go. Group number 1, week ahead. The week ahead. Thank you so much, universe, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What is in store for group number 1? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we have the 2 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. They're all upright, so there's no reverse, which is pretty good for most cards. But there is a little bit of stuff that is going to have to be dealt with this upcoming week. Now I just want to draw from the Angel and Guardian Oracle deck. Thank you so much, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Group number 1, can you give us details on their week ahead? Lady. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. And now an oracle card from Loving Words from Jesus. Thank you so much, universe. Any other messages for group number 1 for their week ahead? Thank you so much. Truly grateful for the messages. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, oh, I love this at the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Okay. Let's put that right here, actually. Ooh, you guys in group 1. Let me get my mic. Let me get my mic here. Okay, so what we're seeing in group number 1, a lot of spiritual transformation, and this is a change that you have to initiate, you guys in group number 1, okay? This isn't going to happen. You are being called to step up, okay? We have, right, Jesus, God, okay? Ascended Master here. We also have Divine Guidance. We have Archangel Michael. you are being asked to step up, okay? Because with this Eight of Cups, you've been going through a path here thus far, but if you can see here, he's kind of looking out for more. He's kind of looking out to the horizon to see if there's more to life than what he currently has. You know, his cups are empty. I don't know if you can see that. Some of them are spilled over. And with this Nine of Wands, when we see the Nine of Wands upright, we're looking at a losing situation. We're looking at retreating the battlefield, so to speak, because it's not a winning situation for us. And so you can see here he has the wand. He's taking what he can get. This is all he can carry because he's been beaten. He's kind of in a vulnerable situation, and so he's taking the only one he can. He can't take all nine, and so it's a situation where you're kind of at a loss, and so you have that Two of Swords, and Two of Swords, you're weighing your options here. You can stay where you are currently, or you can pursue something else, and you're being called to pursue something else. And it really feels like a spiritual type of work that you are being asked to pursue by universe, okay? You're really being asked to pursue even something like this, like pick a card readings, psychic readings, Reiki energy work, yoga, Tai Chi, Qui-Gon, even opening up your own spiritual metaphysical store. And then we have this Lady card, and enjoy growth and reap rewards. I'm getting here, because we have fruit, I'm also getting here diet. They're maybe asking you to alter your diet this week. They want you to eat more healthy. They want you to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables, more of a vegetarian, vegan type diet. Very interesting. But with this upcoming week, they're asking you to make this shift, this change in your life. And it feels to me like they're kind of wanting you to go into the spiritual work, into the spiritual field. It feels like to me that you guys are a light worker, because you have here Jesus saying, let your light so shine before men. So you really have the potential to radiate your light out onto the universe and to this planet. So I just want to get some more messages here. But so far, this is a change that you have to initiate. And they're saying that this week, the time is ripe, okay? The time is good. This is the time for you to initiate these changes, to move on to your spiritual path and soul purpose. Because right now, the situation that you find yourself in isn't for your highest good. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to discuss that in just a moment. I just want to see any other messages from a different tarot deck. Okay, Strength. Beautiful. Palace of Wands. The Nine of Cups. Okay. Yeah. This is a shift, and then at the bottom you have the Two of Wands here, so choosing a path. Yeah, this is a shift that you have to make this week. You guys are group number 1. It doesn't feel like anything is really coming your way, because the path that you are on isn't exactly where the universe desires you to be. You may have been pursuing a career for some time, and this career you feel may have served you, but it really is not where universe wants you to be. They really want you to get into a spiritual type of work here, and it really feels like you are a light worker and you are going to inspire this planet and help create heaven on earth. But what I see here with the Strength, the Nine of Cups, and the Palace of Wands. Palace of Wands, okay, this is the end game. This is the end results. A kingdom for yourself, basically. And Strength is you tapping into your inner power, okay? It's you tapping into your true divine essence. And that Nine of Cups, we're looking at opportunities, abundance, okay? You have many opportunities available for you. You also are going to have a rich, fulfilling life. Now, we're seeing the Two of Wands here, and like that Two of Swords, we're seeing there needs to be a decision made here. You can choose to stay on the same path, or you can move forward with what Spirit is asking of you, okay? It's like you're being called to step forward. You're being called to take your place in a role, okay? There's something here spiritually for you to do on this planet, and you're not really on that path right now, or you kind of strayed away from that, and so they want you to realign with this spiritual truth, with what you truly desire to do in this current reality, because you have a huge purpose here with these original 3 cards, and then the stuff that Jesus is saying here. You really have a huge purpose in terms of spiritual awakening and awareness on this planet. And so this week, it really isn't any change coming in on the external, it's the change internally, where you make this decision to start laying the foundation and the groundwork for building this spiritual life for yourself. And for some of you, you may just leave your current situation altogether. You might just let it all collapse. It might already be collapsing, because we do have this Nine of Wands there. And so it's a situation where we do feel like we are losing and we're not really winning, and it just has gotten to the point where it's like, okay, well, why am I going to bother staying if I know this isn't going to go anywhere? And so for some of you, you already are going to initiate the change, and you're going to start implementing these changes this upcoming week. For some of you, you may just leave the situation this week altogether. And then for some of you, it might take more longer than a week. I do get the feeling that for some of you, these shifts are going to be very, very scary for you, because it's going to be a huge change in your reality. And that's why we have this Strength card there. You're being asked to be strong and have courage to make this huge change in your life, okay? This is not an external change that is coming to you this week. This is something that you must do internally, okay? The universe is right here, and they're asking you guys in group number 1 to step up to this purpose that they're calling you to do. Because it is a general reading, I can't determine what exactly that is, but I do get the feeling that this is spiritual work and a spiritual field that you are going to be working in. So that is your reading, group number 1. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to like this video, and I wish you much love. Take care. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading, your week ahead weekly predictions. You guys chose the Illuminates card. And look at that beautiful star. I always get the feeling this card is also about star seeds. So we're going to talk about that. And there were 2 other cards underneath. So you have cellular healing or cellular regeneration. So we're looking at shifts happening internally. And then we have the Elementals card. So very, very good. And then I was shuffling the Loving Words by Jesus Oracle deck, and this card came flying out for you guys. With God, all things are possible. So that's like an automatic, and then you have the bottom of the deck here. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Okay, so we're going to draw some tarot cards, but I just want to say thus far, there's huge shifts happening internally. Now, if you didn't watch my previous video on the full moon reading in Leo, then I suggest you watch that, because there was a pick a card reading in that video, and we pretty much went over what you were going to experience come this full moon in terms of the light activation DNA codes that this moon in Leo was going to send to us. And so this ties in nicely with your week ahead, because we got that energy from the full moon, and now we're going to start to see these changes reflect this first week, leaving that full moon behind. And so for you guys, it's great that we have this cellular regeneration, the cellular healing, because within your body, the cells, the spiritual construct and foundation of your cells and of your body, energetic wise and spiritually wise, is going through a huge change. And this is what we want to see. We want to see this shift happening, because then the consciousness goes up, the awareness goes up, okay? Your psychic powers start to develop and become stronger. So we're seeing the shift happening with you guys, okay? The full moon energy did work. If you didn't watch the video, I suggest you watch it. Now, we also have elementals here. So you're being asked to spend more times outdoors, get outside more, get more fresh air, okay? You really do connect to Mother Gaia in a way that other people don't, and so they're really asking you to focus on getting out there, getting in nature. And so this week, we do see a lot of you just getting outside and getting on a trail, or riding your bicycle, or doing whatever. If you live somewhere warm, even going to the beach. You know, some of you don't have winter where you live, so some of you may also be going to the beach, and you're very lucky if you get to do that. Oh my gosh, I would love to go to the beach right now. But this card, so this is all about us not dulling our shine, and making sure that we are shining our light outwards. And there has been maybe situations in the past where you felt that you needed to lower yourself, to not make others around you feel insecure, or to not rock the boat, almost like you had to walk on eggshells. So we're going to look a little bit into that. So far this week ahead, there's going to be a lot of time spent outdoors, is what I'm seeing. But internally, we're seeing huge cellular shifts and changes, which is good as well. Thank you so much, angels, universe, and spirit guides, ancestors as well. What do we have for group number 2 this week? Okay. Oh, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. We have the Emperor. Wait a minute, did I put the deck the wrong way? That is how it should be. That's fine. And the last card. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, none of the cards should be in reverse unless they fall out that way. They should always be coming upright. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Emperor, and we have the Ace of Cups. So really, really great stuff here. I love, personally, this Emperor card directly beneath this Illuminate card, because it goes so well. Now, I just want to actually, let me go to this deck. Angels and Guardians. Let's see what they have to say. Oh, Seer. Okay, see beyond the current situation. And we're gonna cover that. And then just some last tarot cards from another deck. Wow. The Moon. Two of Cups. Okay. Okay. You guys in group 2. For a lot of you, we are seeing love coming in this week, okay? If not this week, we're going to see the plans in motion for love to come in, because we have this Ace of Cups and we have the Two of Cups here, and this is a connection that is lifelong, and a lot of times this is a connection that is romantic. So for some of you in group number 2, there is a love connection coming this week for you guys. Now, sometimes Ace of Cups and Two of Cups isn't referring to an outside individual. It's referring to you learning to love yourself, and you falling in love with yourself and really honoring yourself, and following your highest good and what your soul and heart is telling you to do. And so it could be that this week we're really going to start seeing this manifest in your life, where you're really going after what you truly desire. Now, because of the cards here, I really get the feeling that you guys are maybe a light worker or a starseed. And so they're asking you to tap into your psychic powers here with this Seer card. Okay, it says see beyond the current situation. They're asking you to tap into your psychic powers and to look past what you currently are in, because you might be putting a lot of energy into your current situation and it might be keeping you stuck. So you just gotta be careful with that, you guys in group number 2. Look deep within your intuition, and we have that Moon card there, so we're looking at our intuition again. We're also looking at our subconscious, and when we see the Moon, we're also looking at the breaking away of an illusion or false beliefs, and a revelation of sorts happening in our life. So there is revelation coming this week in some shape or form, and to be honest, I feel like for you guys, that's you guys recognizing your divine sovereign power as the soul that you are, and really stepping up to the plate. And it's crazy because we have Illuminate here, and it's shaped like a star, and then we have the Star card here. So the star is taking a situation and building something new, a new creation, a new beginning. It's really just fascinating. I find it so fascinating that you have both the Illuminate card and the Star card, because it's almost similar, the meaning of both, even though one is from a tarot deck and it is a tarot card, and then the other one is from an oracle deck, but it's very similar. Now with the Star, we're looking at healing, we're looking at guidance, okay? We're looking at you having faith in doing what you need to do, believing in yourself, and it just ties so well with this Illuminate card, because that Illuminate card, when you have faith, when you believe in yourself, right, you're shining your light. Essentially, you're shining your light, okay? You're stepping into your divine power. And it just really, this week is you getting into alignment, because it feels to me like there's been sort of something going on in your personal life where you really haven't pursued your purpose and your calling. I just had to do that. But there seems to have been some stuff going on in your life, and you were kind of dulling your shine. And when we see that Illuminate card, we're also seeing the Star, right? And the Star also symbolizes peace. So maybe there was a situation or situations arising in your current life, and you didn't know how to handle that. And so we're seeing resolution, we're seeing revelation, but we're also seeing this week love. Okay, so this could be an outside love interest, or it could also be love for yourself. And so this week it's going to set into motion who you truly are, because we have this Emperor card here. And this Emperor card, what this tells me is that you really are the master of your craft. You really are the expert. Even with that Seven of Wands is something that you are passionate about, okay? This is something that you should absolutely pursue. Also, with that Seven of Wands, you're defending yourself, your actions, your beliefs from certain people. And so it could be this week we're going to see you really step out of your shell and really step into your power with that Emperor card, and you're really going to put your foot down. Now, we have the Seer, see beyond the current situation, and a lot of times it might be that we feel a confrontation is the best way to resolve an issue, but sometimes removing yourself from the situation is actually the better way to go about this. Sometimes not saying anything at all and just quietly removing yourself right out of that situation is the best solution. Sometimes no matter what you say, right, with that Seven of Wands, sometimes no matter what you say, people aren't going to change or accept it or acknowledge it. And so for you guys in group number 2, they're asking you to dive deep within your intuition and use your psychic powers to look past a traditional way of dealing with the current situation that you find yourself in right now, and to look at a different approach in terms of resolving this. And it is going to be resolved this week. It really is. I really get that, because we have the Star there. It does feel like this week everything really is going to shift in your favor, and you're going to remove yourself from the situation. But once you have looked deep within your intuition and your subconscious, now we have Jesus here. With God all things are possible, and let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. So there's a lot of fear here about you making this huge shift, okay? You've been wanting to do this because with that Seven of Wands, we're looking at being passionate about this, being an expert at it, and defending your position against people that really don't agree with it, okay? They don't agree with it, they don't really support it, or they kind of don't support you in doing this, or they don't see you doing this. And so this week we're really going to see these shifts coming to light, okay? We're really going to see you really stepping into your power here, and just acknowledging that you are going to pursue what you truly desire. So there's huge shifts coming this week for you guys in group number 2. There's potentially new love coming in, okay? It could also be you recognizing yourself and loving yourself and honoring yourself. So either way, it's new love. It's love for yourself that you didn't have before, and for some of you, it's love from an outside source, okay? A twin flame, a romantic partner coming in, or it could also be both of those things. And there's you defending your position and going after what you truly desire, and you breaking away from a situation, okay? Because with that Star, we're looking at peace, we're looking at resolution, okay? The resolution of an issue of conflict. So you're no longer in a situation where there is conflict and arguing. You've moved on from that. So that is what is coming this week for you guys in group number 2. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like, and I wish you much love. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your pick a card reading, your week ahead weekly predictions. So you guys chose pile number 3 here. We have the Light Body Guide, and we have 2 cards underneath. So we have Lion Guide, and we have Self-Talk. So we're going to put these 3 up here. And we are going to draw some tarot cards Let me move it up. Okay, there we go. So let's just draw your tarot cards, some oracle cards, and then we will get started. Thank you so much, angels, universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. Group number 3, this week ahead. What messages do you have? Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow, you can't make this up. You have that devil card directly underneath self-talk. And we're gonna talk about this, but these two cards, two different decks, and the message from both cards is very much in alignment with each other. So they want me to talk about this for you guys in group number 3, because this has been going on for quite some time now, and it's time for you to cut that out of your life. Now, let's draw some more cards. I'm going to draw Angel and Guardians here. One card. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. Now we're going to draw from Loving Words by Jesus. Let's see. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. And last but not least, more tarot. Oh, this came flying out. Okay, Knight of Swords. Wow. Directly under that King of Pentacles. Okay, 7 of Coins and the King of Coins. You have the King of Coins twice from 2 different tarot decks. Okay, group number 3, group number 3, your week ahead. Okay, so they really want me to emphasize. Oh, and then the bottom of the deck for the Jesus cards. Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Okay. So, we want to talk about this, these two right here. There's a huge emphasis, because this isn't really a change that's coming this week. This is just something that you need to be aware and conscious of. This card is called Self-Talk, and if you can see, that kind of looks like a mouth, and this is your mind here in the middle. And you can see those razor-sharp teeth. This is your thoughts, okay? This is what you're telling yourself, and they're wanting you to be a little bit more conscious of how you're speaking to yourself, because it's manifesting this reality where you're sort of giving away your power to negative forces, and you're ending up stuck in a rut here, okay? Because when we see that devil card, we're looking at control and addiction and a lot of conflict. And so specifically with this King of Coins directly underneath him, there could be a lot of issues here with money, and how you've been viewing money, how you've been talking about money to yourself, and it's just creating this situation where you're lacking abundance, you're lacking prosperity because of how you've been talking to yourself. Okay, that's one of the things that I'm getting here. So this week we definitely are going to work on this. Okay, you guys in group number 3, this is definitely going to be a focal point. Now, this light body guide, and we have 4 of Swords, and then we have the 7 of Coins. Right now, what I'm getting is there needs to be a shift in your work and what you've been doing. With this light body guide, I'm seeing that for a lot of you, you're going to be working in the spiritual realm, okay? You're going to be doing a lot of spiritual work and stuff like this, like psychic readings, working with crystals, with gemstones, yoga, Reiki, Tai Chi, Qui-Gon, okay, meditation coaching, meditation, oh my goodness, what is it called? Guided meditation. Some of you might be doing that. I see there being a lot of emphasis on healing and spiritual type work, also physical fitness, like personal training, life coaching, health coaching. I see you guys really need to start making the push towards this with that late body guide. They're really asking you to pursue this, because right now what we're seeing here with your current work situation is that it's leaving you dead in the inside. For a lot of you in group number 3, it doesn't resonate with you. You don't really feel that this is your purpose. You don't feel like you ask, is this what I'm going to do with my life? Is this what I'm going to be doing the rest of my life? You've asked that, and universe is really asking you to step up, okay? You're being called to step up this week and to start making or start planning certain decisions. And we see here the 7 of coins. So the 7 of coins, you see the tree, she's planted a tree, okay? And it's pretty much a money tree because now the money is here. What I get from the 7 of coins is business. Starting your own business. I always get it from the 7 of coins. I really do. And that is why you kind of been in this place where your job has left you exhausted and drained, and you don't feel like this is what you're supposed to be doing. With the 7 of coins, it's all about you starting your own business, okay? Starting your own career. And I really see you going into the spiritual work. Now, this is going to take time. This isn't going to be an overnight thing for most of you. This is going to take time. So you might still have to work. Now, there are alternative ways to live. So you could live off-grid. You could do woofing, where you work on a farm and then they provide you housing, so that way you don't have to pay rent. You can also do like a, oh my gosh, World Packers, Workaway. I think those are other sites where you can do like a work exchange sort of situation, where you work for somebody possibly on a farm or at their bed and breakfast, and you do that for a couple of hours a week, and then you have the rest of the time for yourself, and you don't have to pay rent, okay? That might be something that has been holding you back from pursuing what you truly want to do. You can't leave the job because you have to pay the bills, you have to pay the rent. See where you can cut costs, see where you can minimize your expenses, so that you can start pursuing what you truly are meant to pursue. Because right now you're really not in the place where you desire to be. And this last section, oh my gosh, it's like, it ties in so well, because the lion guide, okay, it's all about hear yourself roar, okay? You know, the lion, when he comes out of the jungle and he's walking out on the safari plains, right? It doesn't matter how big, if it's a huge elephant or a giant giraffe, every animal stops to look. It's like, oh crap, here comes the lion. You know, they're really asking you to show up like this in your field, because you are the expert in your field. You very much are, you guys in group number 3. And with that, when the lion walks out, it knows that it has nothing to fear. That the fear is coming from the animals on the prairie, in the safari, okay? The animals like the elephant, the giraffe, the water buffalo, okay? They're all like, oh shoot, like, should we get out of here? You know, they're saying for you to don't have any more fear towards pursuing this dream of yours. Don't be fearful of it. There's going to be a little bit of a situation. Yeah, it might be bumpy the first couple of months and even the first couple of years, but this is what you are meant to do. Okay, we have warrior, be fearless and stand strong. More of that, you know, stepping up and really pursuing your heart and not backing down and not letting what others say or your old thoughts or beliefs hold you back from doing what you really feel you should be doing. And then you have let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. And then fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Even Jesus here, right? Have faith, believe in yourself, don't be fearful, don't be scared. You are the experts, right? You are the experts. You have the King of Pentacles. You have him twice. Okay, we're looking at somebody that is wealthy, that is prosperous. What you have, the ideas that you have are great. And so you need to get into this Knight of Swords energy. And this week, I do feel this shift is going to come. It's going to be like a light switch. It's just going to be like that for you guys in group number 3, because you were in this place where you had this negative self-talk and you didn't really believe in yourself or what you were truly capable of. And you're just going to take flight. You see this horse? This is not a real Pegasus, okay? A Pegasus is a horse with wings. This is not a real Pegasus, because if you look closely, there's no socket for the wings. In other words, these wings are imaginary. Can you see that? Here, let me see. Can you see where the wings touch the armor? They're imaginary. These are not the wings of the horse. The horse is taking flight because of the knight. The knight's sheer mental willpower and belief in himself to fly allows him to take off. And that's going to be you guys. You guys are really going to believe. And when I tell you, you guys are going to believe, you are going to believe it in a way that's, oh my gosh, it really is incredible what is going to come this week for you guys. You know, and it might not happen right away, but we're going to see you making this shift internally, okay? The full moon in Leo that previously happened. If you didn't watch my video on that, I suggest you do. It would give you a little bit more information as to what is going on here. But basically, that full moon in Leo has sent you some good energy, because now we're really seeing you stepping into your power. And this week, you're really going to get clear on what it is you need to do to start your business, where you need to go, okay, what you need to do to leave the job situation that you currently are in, what you need to do with your money, okay, you know, where you're going to live, so that you can work on your business without stressing about rent and bills and debt, okay? And you're going to get rid of all that fear this week. You guys at group number 3, you really are going to step into that fearless warrior attitude where you're going to just pursue what your heart is calling you to do, okay? That is your reading, group number 3. If you enjoyed this, please give it a like, and I wish you much love.